Okay, hi guys. So I'm going to be using the spin curl today, which is this hairdryer, which you can take this on and off of. First, I'm going to be using it as a normal hairdryer, and then my webcam's going to break. My camera's going to lose battery, and then my hair's going to be drier than it's meant to be, and then I use this. But basically, it's given me this kind of effect, and my hair was pretty much nearly dry when I was doing this by accident. But so that's why it's so loose, but I feel like it just gives a really nice beachy wave, and it does last. My hair's naturally quite straight, but when it's dried into a position it does last really quite nicely. I feel like it kind of gives the same sort of effect that you would get if you curled your hair with straighteners, or at least when I do. I'm not exactly a professional doing that, but whenever I do it, it's quite loose and not proper curls. Like, it's quite wavy, and it's just a really nice wavy look. And although it's called the spin curl, and it does literally curl your hair, like your hair is in it spinning and curling, I feel like it's nice and wavy, and yeah, I really like it. I've had this for a while. I don't know how many videos like this that are on YouTube. I haven't actually looked, but I haven't ever seen one like be put up by someone that I'm subscribed to, so I don't really know. I've had this for a while now, and I go through phases of using it like every day to being like, oh, my hair looks quite nice straight actually, and I'll have my hair straight for ages. So I think it's just a really nice investment, and I use it just as a normal hairdryer as well. You just take this thing off. The only downside, I think, if you are someone who, you know, when people do their waves, the curls away from the face, and then make sure that it's like that, then you can't really do that with this, because you can't turn it upside down or anything like that. But I think just because it's quite, like, it's more of a wave than a curl, I don't think it's a massive problem. It's not like it's literally coming into your face. So, yeah. But basically you just put your hair into it and move it up and down. I didn't actually say this in the tutorial, but I meant to. But yeah, like, obviously if you have longer hair it'll be a bit more awkward and you're gonna hurt your arm a bit. But I feel like it's a lot less effort, for me at least, than straightening or curling. So yeah, I do mine in quite big chunks as well, which probably is a part of that. But yeah, it literally takes me like 5. Okay, so I've had my hair up in a towel for about half an hour to an hour. And it's still pretty wet. What I actually normally like to do is have my hair up in a towel for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and then take it out, comb it like it is now, and let it dry for another about half an hour. But because I've recently dyed it blue, it actually kind of transfers onto like anything if I'm, say, leaning on something. So yeah, but now I've taken out the towel, I've put on L'Oreal's Studio Silk and Gloss Hot Straight Cream, and I know it says hot straight, but I kind of like, I feel like it makes it kind of silky, and my hair's naturally straight, so I don't see a massive difference with that. But basically it actually protects from heat, and I really like a cream, like one of these type of heat protectants, because I just feel like you can get it through your hair more. I also kind of use it as a leave-in conditioner. So yeah, as well as that, I use well, any heat protectant. This, because I'm curling my hair, I'm actually going to be using the Schwarzkopf Pro Styling Heat Protection Curl Spray. I don't really use this very much, but I feel like because I'm curling my hair, it's kind of a reason to do it, although it's not really curling it, but whatever. I know. I'm just going to do this quickly all over my hair. It goes everywhere. I just completely missed my hair most of it. Now, my hair's actually a lot wetter than it would be when I started using the actual spinny bit on the spin curl, so I'm actually going to dry it a bit, and my fringe is being so weird. Yeah, I'm actually going to dry it a bit until it's kind of damp. But basically you want to get your hair to the point where it's pretty much dry, like a bit more dry than damp, but still wet, if you know what I mean. And even if you've done this naturally, you then want to go ahead and use your hairdryer to completely dry your roots, because when you do this it won't actually get your roots, and so you have the curls down here, but then up here it will still be wet, so then that wetness will then go into the curls, which will make them looser, which you don't really want because they're quite loose curls anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and dry my roots a bit.
This is the beat that my heart skips. This is the beat that my heart skips.
This is the beat of my hair, and I'm only going to do it in 2 sections, but it kind of depends on how long your hair is, your hair texture, and what you prefer. So I've added this majiggy on, and I do mine in quite big chunks just because I like bigger curls. My hair's quite thick, but not at the same time. I don't really know how to explain it. But basically, you just get a chunk and you put it in.
When your heart skips a beat, it's ruthless and aimless.
So as you can see, it's kind of spun around a bit, and if it was wetter it would be kind of tighter and stuff. And as I was finishing, I pressed in this cold button to kind of set it. So I'll just do that on the rest of my
fishnets, and then she ruled me in. It's better enough for more than kids' necks and quick sex. But that weren't the case with this platinum princess.
The more you use a spin curl, the more you kind of get used to it and what your hair needs. Like first time I did it, it was really still quite wet when I took it off of here. You kind of get used to it in your own hair and things like that, so you kind of have to play around a bit and see what.
Let's put on this earth for dispersing wisdom. God forbid I suggest she lets me kiss them, but I really want to know what she thinks of me, cause I'm loving every idiosyncrasy. But I ain't one to jump for hoops to make a first impression. Been there, done that, and learnt the worst of lessons. You want to be loving who we appear to be instead of who we are. So our real selves hide behind the pomp and the facade, and that's the truth. The rude boys down in pints selecting hard, as the kid showing conventional clinical disregard. It's the beat that.
So I'm just going to do exactly the same to the top half.
This is the beat that my heart skipped when we first met. Now that I've heard it, it leaves me with a kind of regret, no disrespect, but we left a lot of people upset, and all we had was.
Okay, so when you've done all your hair, you kind of end up with these fat dreadlocky looking things, depending on how long you did it for and how thick the sections you used are. So basically mine aren't really as tight as they usually would be if it was wetter, but it doesn't really matter. But basically you just want to leave your hair kind of like this for a couple of minutes. If it's still a bit wet, you might want to go over it again, which I think I am. I'm going to just leave my hair like this for about 2 to 5 minutes and I'll be back then. So it's been a couple of minutes. It's not really a set time. You kind of just guess. You want to kind of feel it to see if it's still wet. You want to make sure that it's completely cooled down so that they've set. Also, my hair is naturally quite straight, so basically if I have a curl, a lot of the time it will just fall out. So I kind of need to make sure that it is set into my hair. I'm also going to use Tresemme Naturals non-aerosol hairspray, whatever this is. I don't always use this, I just really like the smell and I think it will help because my hair was so dry when I started drying it. So, okay, so these aren't your finished curls, by the way, because they're not very nice. Basically you just want to gently kind of pick them apart with your fingers and like just take them apart. Okay, so you can see it kind of makes just a really nice kind of, more of a wave than a curl, but kind of a curl. Again, it would be more like, you know, wavy or curlier if I had done it when it was wetter and for longer. But I think it's just a really nice beachy, you know, relaxed look. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Bye!